Okay, so what I'm going to do is just crop this file, which is a new portfolio headers. I just saved it into my new folder, and I'm going to crop it to more of a header ratio. There are a lot of preset headers, as you can see here, but what we're going to do is a 4:1, just typing 4 there, and then 1 here will show you a box that's going to look nice going across the screen. Let me show you here that if you do a 3:1 ratio, if you like big fat letters, very tall ones, that would also work. Or if you like to keep it very nice and skinny, you could do that and do a 5:1 ratio. Either one of those will work. I'm going to do a 4:1. So I have room for glows and drop shadows and stuff on some of my bigger text. So by double clicking, I can move this crop up and down, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to click OK right there. And now I've got a different size, more of a header. So I've still got my different fonts in here that I could reuse, which is why I like to recycle this if I'm just trying to get things done. So one of the things I will do here, let me change my view, and I'm going to get rid of some of these extras, those extra blue lines that are there, because they don't really apply anymore. And what we need is two different headers to start with. One is My Digital Portfolio. Now we've got one that says My Favorite Things, and that would be kind of nice for it to match what you have in your video, or it can be totally different. I'm going to go ahead and hide my intro and instead find my animals one. By using the Move tool, I can bring my text up into this area. So if I want to edit this into My Digital Portfolio, I'll use my text tool. I'll click between two letters and then Control A to select it all. I find that much easier. And I'm going to bring the font size way down. I can always make it bigger, but if I start typing and words disappear, then it's a lot harder to work with. But if I make it smaller and then type My Digital Portfolio, I believe that these are, yeah, this particular font does have capital letters. They're just all kind of funny looking. You can change fonts at this point. It's really no big deal. It's whatever you want to do. But let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. I do want to have some space at the edges. It's not quite as important, but don't put your text right up next to the edge. So I'm going to do maybe 120. 110, try and find that value. So My Digital Portfolio, it changes the text over here. You could change effects, you could change out backgrounds, but this is going to give me my first header for my website, at least as a holder. So export, quick export as a PNG. I'm going to go to my new Digital Portfolio project folder, and this is going to be a header, My Digital Portfolio. If we just agree to say header at the beginning, then we'll know that those are the graphics that we'll use when we start changing those out. And you can click Save. Now, if I do want to have one that says My Favorite Things, I'll even show you again recycling. So I'm going to close that and open up the animals one. Now, where is my text? I have this text layer, but I can't see it. There's my digital, oh, that's animals now. That is my other header. Since I'm using groups. So let me try places. So this is going to be My Favorite Things. And again, these are headers. So if I was not able to see the text, then one of the things that you could do is just click on the text layer. And then if you hold down Shift and your up arrow, you can move things that you can't even grab. So you can move things very precisely this way, especially if you don't hold Shift, but Shift gets you there quicker. And now this one, again, I'm going to show you how to use the text tool. Click in between two of them. And then let's start off by making this much smaller. I'll just go down to 72 here. And this is going to be My Favorite Things, because this is going to be a page that we can already start to work on, because we have the layers that we've made for titles that we've already exported that we're going to use in our video. We'll try 120. And now I got My Favorite Things. and I can export that as my header, my favorite things. Export, quick export as PNG. And now we've got the first two headers that we need in order to start our portfolio.